Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome to our channel, our place where we talk, where we eat, where we bring our own brekkies. Tell us where you are in the world, what you're having for breakfast, what you want to be having for breakfast. What are you drinking? What are you drinking? Guys, Sprite, Mountain Dew. A lot of you guys like Mountain Dew. You hyped on the Mountain Dew. I've been drinking a lot of tea right now. Chai, spiced apple by Twinings. Guys. So, happy birthday to Holly Jolly. Guys, we're pretty close to, I can't believe it, 10,000 a couple months ago. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All of your Cash Apps, PayPals, super thank yous, and all that good stuff, memberships. Thank you. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm good with that. Thank you so much. So, I ordered the microphone, right? I gave the wrong address. Did I tell you guys that? Put the wrong address? Yeah. Did you hear about this? Talk about lunatics. Wade Wilson's got an army of crazy people that are trying to collect, that actually have collected probably over $70,000 now to give this guy money for a lawyer because they feel like Wade didn't do this. It's a coinkydink that Wade was with those two women and that they're no longer here. I don't know what it is as far as insanity goes, or I don't know if he was able to just tell the future or know how these women passed away, but he knew that before one of the victims was found. So he has ESP2? Guys, why? I don't understand. I just don't, and so from my understanding, they have stopped with Wade Wilson in the jail. They said, nope, you cannot communicate anymore. And I can understand that because it would not be safe if 20,000 people rush the courthouse. And guys, I do think, and I want to talk about this too, I do think that it's all fair for him to get his brain checked out. Please get his noggin checked out. We definitely need to know what's going on inside that sick world. And if there is something like the Aaron Hernandez, okay, then I think, yeah, okay, give him life. What, are you going to let him out? Are you, guys, really? I mean, like, guys, I want to go over some of these videos from YouTube Streets. New channel, never heard of them, but they didn't actually do this. They talked about this. But this is the Wade Wilson thing that I talked about the night before. So this was the live that they did that I missed because it was done later than they expected. And it talks about how strong the army is of the people they have. And it's done through YouTube Streets is who I saw it from. Excuse me. So guys, it's hard for me to give clicks and credit to the channels that I just don't think should get them. I'd rather give them to channels that are like-minded with me. I don't care if that's not fair or right. I don't know. I don't give Gypsy Rose clicks. I get the videos from another channel. So that's what I do. I'm not going to give Wade Wilson's army clicks. I'll get it from YouTube Streets because, let them get the clicks. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to support or validate or anything for women that really, this guy, he unalived those two women. He put hands on his ex-girlfriends. Everybody's lying? And come on, man. Don't be so stupid. So, guys, let's listen to this. Let's tear it apart a little bit. Let's question it. And let's see what's going on. All right? So listen up, guys. Listen up.
Ordered and ready to take over by Wednesday of next week. So that means we have just a few more days, guys, to continue to raise funds on our Fundly account as well as on our Go Get Funding. So again, please make sure you check out on Fundly and Go Get Funding. It's under Save Wade Stephen Wilson. Again, Fundly and Go Get Funding. It's Save Wade Stephen Wilson. Please donate. Any amount matters, and any support works here so that we can make sure that we can get him the proper attorney and lawyer that he deserves. gonna hop on over and we're going to debunk some rumors here next. After that, we're going to finish up by doing some open Q&A. And again, continue to send in your questions that you do have for us. Make sure that your questions are respectable. We're not going to answer any question on Wade's childhood, his family, his romantic life. And we will answer questions on his case as long as it's public knowledge. We don't want to do anything to jeopardize him here in the future. So please just make sure that your questions are respectable, but we do want to make sure that we answer as many of them as we can tonight. So the first rumor that we're going to debunk here, guys, is that Wade has access to the internet and social media. This is completely fake news. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with jail, which I wasn't before meeting Wade, they have absolutely no access to almost anything. Their tablets have very few and far between apps that they can even utilize. So first and foremost, Wade does have access to things like music, which is similar to like a Pandora. He has access to movies, which is updated once per month, and he doesn't even get everything that's new. He does have a few games, and one game that I know that I personally downloaded from talking with him is called Merge Block. I recommend you check it out. It's a little interesting, but it's honestly kind of fun to play, and I know he loves playing it.
Excuse me, so you mean to tell me he's not in there thinking about the horrible crimes he committed? He's in there playing games, and there's no internet? And he doesn't get to watch new movies? Really? Wow, that's heartbreaking. That's really heartbreaking. Do you know how stupid that sounds?
He also has email available through Smart Inmate on his GTL tablets. Again, though, all of his phone calls and emails have been completely disabled, and we don't know when he's going to return those. So, again, I want to remind you of that. He also has absolutely no access to internet, no access to apps like Signal or WhatsApp. And I really want to highlight this because there have been a lot of scammers going around that are stating that they can help you get in contact with him for a fee through these apps. Please, guys, do not believe them. That is not Wade that you are speaking to. And the reason why I say this is because the jails have super strict restrictions, and they would never allow Wade to use encrypted apps like Signal or WhatsApp to communicate with anybody.
Yeah, so please don't insult people, because there are things that get into jails, and there are crooked trustees, and there are crooked deputies and COs. So shit does happen inside the jails. Don't make it seem like it's impossible. There is nothing impossible. I used to work in the jails. Things get in there, so don't act like they don't. Just because you don't know about it doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
The jail wants to make sure that they can read every single message and they can record every single phone call that comes through. And Wade's being watched right now, I want to remind you, 24/7. Like literally 24/7. I can't express it. There is absolutely no way that he would ever have access to these apps, again, because they are encrypted, and it would not allow the jail to be able to review messages or listen into the phone conversations or record them. Another thing that I'll add is the fact that Wade also cannot take photos to send to you, and you cannot call him. He has to call you because it is a prepaid phone call. He does not have a cell phone, contrary to popular belief here.
Again, I'm not buying that he doesn't have a cell phone. He might have a cell phone. There's plenty of inmates in the jails that do have cell phones. How is the guy tattooing his face? Don't make it seem like he's following the rules. He shouldn't be tattooing his face. That's not allowed in jail. And those face tattoos were done after he was incarcerated. Let's get that right, okay? There was also an escape ploy that the idiot was too stupid to get away with, but made sure people knew about it, dumbass that he is. And what's the other thing? Oh, why can't he take pictures? I think, yeah, you pay for pictures. He could take pictures if he wanted to. They go in about once a week or once a month and they take pictures. It's sold in the commissaries. It used to be. Why not now? Why not now? Even Gypsy Rose had pictures. So come on.
And again, he's being watched 24/7, and so there's absolutely no way that they would ever allow him to have a cell phone, because we get it, right? People in some prisons can get them snuck in. Well, reminder, guys, this is a county jail, and it's much smaller.
Again, do you guys remember a guy named Jeffrey Epstein? He was supposed to be watched 24/7 too. Remember Aaron Hernandez, the guy that, you know, had his brain checked out and he did some crazy shit, the football player that ended up being unalived in jail or prison? Remember that, guys? Come on, things happen. This woman's talking like nothing can happen. Like, are you kidding me? And insulting people when she's saying it because she doesn't know. She does not know.
Our second question, are the petitions already submitted? Now, I can let you know that the petitions have not been submitted yet. We are actually going to be submitting them tomorrow. So please keep sharing those petitions out. We are super excited to be able to share these with Wade's lawyers. And what they're going to do is they're going to make sure that they present them to the judge on Tuesday of next week when he does have a sentencing. So I believe we're right around 40,000 signatures between the two petitions that we are promoting. So please, guys, continue to promote them. We have 24 hours left, not even, to get as many signatures on those petitions as that's our goal here. So again, guys, that's why we're hosting these live events. That's why we're doing all this fundraising. Because ultimately we want this money. Again, it's not going directly to Wade. Instead, this money is going towards his lawyers that are going to handle his appeals process. We have really truly until about Friday to get that done. And I will let you know that realistically, guys, we have to get to at least $90,000 in order to secure them. That's only $20,000 away, and we have several more days to do it. So we can do this. We can absolutely do this. And I know we can because of all of the supporters that Wade has across the world. Again, we're just good friends of Wade's who have all come together to make sure that we can help prove his innocence and truly get him the fair trial and everything that he deserves. If he loves reading, this next question, if he loves reading, what does he like to read? He reads a lot of fiction. Honestly, it's kind of a mixture of everything. So I'm trying to think of the last book he read, and I apologize. It's blanking from my mind, but I will get it, and I'll make sure that we reiterate it to you guys what the last book is that he read. But really, he'll read anything that he can get his hands on. He likes to do crossword puzzles as well, too. He's just someone who wants to be constantly learning and continuing to utilize his brain.
Is that the same brain that they're going to check out? Is that the same brain they're checking out? Guys, can I just tell you what a special kind of person you got to be to jump on side of a man because you think he's good looking, who unalived two women in the most horrific ways, not even giving them a chance to defend themselves, and how you could be so blind and so ignorant to put yourself out there, collect money for somebody who is undeserving of it, to believe that somehow, some way, this guy was, there's all circumstantial evidence. The guy is just, he admitted it to two people. He put hands on Mila. I mean, he even admitted that on the phone. Is all of this fake? Is all of it fake and make-believe? Because here's the thing, these women really look fucking stupid and desperate. One woman has already unalived herself. She got a tattoo. Breezy did. She got a tattoo over her heart. I'm pretty sure it was the left chest, left over the left breast. Wade Stephen Wilson. Are you kidding me? Marked for life. From a guy that she just thought was good looking, who was a monster, an animal. The guy's a fucking animal. And we're going to go into depth with these. We're going to go into depth with these calls, and I'm going to tell you what it's really like in jail for somebody who's going to be on death row. So first of all, as you know, you go to jail before you go to prison. It's not a state jail. There's not a state jail. There's state prisons. But he ain't there yet. He ain't there yet. If he ends up at death penalty, he's going to go exactly where our boy Bundy went. Hopefully he ain't going to be sitting there going to class and stuff like that. These women that are trying to protect this man, and they're convinced or trying to convince themselves that he's innocent. This is a man that has done nothing, but he's just been such a great member of society. We can't even show that. Forget what he's done. He put hands on Mila. We know that. He admitted to that. You want to be ignorant to the fact, ladies, that he didn't admit to what he did with his dad and with the and with Mila, that those confessions were made so that he saved people's lives. Where has he been in his kids' lives? Where has he been in people's lives? Where is he a good guy? So guys, it depends on the jail itself. If the jail itself does not really have an outside, like a yard in a prison, a lot of times they don't. They might have a rooftop gym, or they just might have an area that's completely covered, and at the very top there's some holes for fresh air. Like, that's the way it was in the Arlington jail, in the Arlington County jail. You didn't really step outside. There wasn't really an outside to go to. So just spending an hour out of your cell is, what should he get? I want to know. And I also want to know, what would it take for you guys to think that maybe he's guilty? He already confessed twice. So what would it take? And you guys want me to believe and want everybody to believe that he did this to save people because of X trafficking. He's such a good guy. He didn't hit Mila though, right? That was all made up when he spoke to her on the phone and everything like that. He didn't do anything to Kelly. You don't see where all these people, so all these people have jumped on some sort of conspiracy about a guy named Wade Wilson? Are you kidding me? Do you know how stupid that sounds? Guys, we're going to dive deep into this stuff, and we'll debunk some stuff. We'll talk about stuff. How could things be possible? Because I could really get into this, especially when I just don't understand stupid, guys. I just don't. Anyway, guys, this is Issues with Toddy. Once again, be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always be kind, guys, and take care of yourself. Thanks. Bye.